Well, I'll allow for the official opening of the court. Yes.
Please stand. It's on our report now review. God save the king.
Yes.
You may be seated.
As I had begun to indicate, all the best to everyone for 2026. I begin first with two housekeeping matters. One, in the way of an explanation, not so much an apology, but an explanation for why the proceedings this morning, which are being conducted in two courts simultaneously, cannot, for logistical reasons, be available live in the usual manner. It was a decision taken at the point where the decision was made to have two sets of hearings, and as such, it was just not feasible to have it live. Notwithstanding, the proceedings will be recorded and made available in due time. The second housekeeping matter concerns an issue that seems to have arisen on most of the claims. It concerns the Gazette for the legal profession, enrollment and practicing certificate fees amendment rules of 2023. It is framed as 2024 on the fixed date claim as well as supporting affidavit, but that particular amendment relates to practicing fees. The amendment that relates to enrollment is the Gazette, is gazetted for 2023. So I'll just indicate, given the time and the amount of matters to be addressed, I will, where it arises, treat the respective claim form and supporting affidavit as being amended to read the 2023 rules, and just invite, I do, and it's an understandable error given that even in my own checks, I was unable to find the 2023 Gazette online, and I expect it may well have been an issue that plagued everyone. So just so that we address that from the get-go, and if there's nothing further that needs to be addressed, we can proceed to the first matter.
My Lord, am I on now?
Yes.
My Lord, may I just ask for clarification one thing? I'm looking at the practice direction number 13 of 2020.
Just a minute. Which could you call the first matter for me, Madam Registrar?
Done. See.
I'm in the second matter.
I'm sorry. Yes.
My Lord, my matter is the second matter, and it's not a question in the matter as such. It's about the procedure and the regulations. It has to do with the oath. My Lord, I'm just seeking some clarity. What paragraph 3 says is that, and subparagraph 5, all applicants will be presented.
Forgive me, counsel. What are you referring to?
The practice direction 13 of 2020.
Just a minute, counsel.
Ceremony of enrollments, attorney at law, December 2020 and January 2021.
Forgive me, counsel. Just a minute.
Sure. I can make the point very quickly, my Lord. I just wanted to know how will it go with the oath? This seems to suggest that after counsel presents the applicant, he doesn't take the oath at that stage, that the taking of the oath is deferred until all applicants have been presented. Then everyone takes the oath then. Is
Counsel,
that how your lordship?
I must apologize. It seems there is a technical issue that needs to be addressed. I'm hearing counsel, but not clearly. And it could be a factor of the courtroom that we're in or our technical system. I just asked for a brief moment to attempt to have it addressed.
Is your lordship hearing?
Yes,
Is
yes.
your lordship hearing me?
I am now hearing you, counsel. It seems
Well,
it
it
has
may be, well, this is Tavares, Vincent, sorry. It may be an issue with Mr. Foster's.
No, I'll ask that learned counsel address again because I heard you clearly just now.
Yes, my lord. I was just inquiring how will it go with the oath, because the practice direction seems to suggest at paragraph 5, and I'll just quickly read it. It says, all applicants will be presented by an attorney at law. After all the applicants are presented, they'll be invited by the presiding judge to rise and take the oath or affirmation. And I'm just get this on the face of it, me suggests that the oath isn't taken at the time when the presentation is concluded, but later when all presentations have been concluded. Is that how it is, my lord? That how it should
I'm
be?
sorry. May I assist you, King's Counsel? I think that the general practice has been that we take the oath as they go along. I think that has been the practice. Do you concur, my lord?
Yes, they either will have to have present a Bible, or if parties would prefer to affirm, then they'll take the affirmation at that point.
Very well. I'm happy with that, my lord. I just wanted to know.
Very well. Thank you for the inquiry, Learned King's Counsel. And for the assistance to Learned King's Counsel, Mr. Tavares Vincent. Very well.
Michael,
All right, so can we call the first matter, please?
Michael Ilton Casey.
May it please you, my lord.
Yes,
If
counsel.
I may call the first matter on your lordship's list, the matter ending 4175. My lord, this is the application by Nia Kalia Watson to be admitted to the bar in Jamaica and to the many courts of the island. My lord, this is one of the matters in which the issue your lordship raised second arises in that the claim form refers to the rules as being 2024. But I think I need to say no further on that note, given your lordship's indication.
Yes.
My lord, the application, the fixed date claim form is supported by an affidavit by the applicant, which, based on my reading, satisfies the various requirements of the legislation and the rules. It appears to me, my lord, and I do submit that the papers are in order, and I would respectfully ask the court to make an order in terms of the fixed date claim form to admit Ms. Watson to the profession.
Indeed, counsel, Learned King's Counsel, I am prepared to make orders in terms of the fixed date claim form as amended, as I indicated. And the graduate declarant, affiant, may now take the oath.
Thank you,
for
madam.
affirmation.
She will be doing the oath, madam. Go ahead, Ms.
I, Neil Alia Watson, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment, so help me God.
Much obliged, my lord. I will now yield.
Well, one of the, I won't say disadvantages, but one of those aspects that I benefited from some years ago, and so many have, and unfortunately, we, in the current dispensation, we have not been able to, would have been to invite learned counsel to be robed and to join counsel at the bar. But welcome to the profession.
Indeed, my lord. It is somewhat unfortunate.
Yes. Orders made in terms of the amended fixed date claim form as filed.
Much obliged.
Yes, next matter.
John Vassell Casey.
Just a minute.
Yeah.
as amended, where is it? Yes,
Please, my lord, may I mention claim number SU 2025 CV 04521, an application by fixed date claim form for Michael Alexander George Blair to be admitted, take the role and be admitted. My lord, your lordship will have the fixed date claim form before you. Also, the affidavit of Mr. Blair, which exhibits the relevant documents, my lord.
I do, Mr. Kingston.
There is an affidavit of service as well. I have looked at these papers, my lord, prepared with, care, if I might put it that way, by the applicant. And they all seem to be in order, my lord. So that if your lordship is of that view, and given your willingness to overlook the issue of the fee, I would ask your lordship to make an order in terms of the.
Indeed, Mr. King's Counsel, I have had sight of the documents referred to, and I'm satisfied, subject to the minor amendment, as I've already indicated, that it's suitable that orders be made in terms of the fixed date claim form as amended. Mr. Blair may now take the oath or affirmation.
I, Michael Alexander George Blair, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, my lord. The person on my left, my lord, is not an applicant to be sworn in today.
Yes.
She is not unknown to the bench, and your lordship, my lord, will see on her face the unmistakable pride as I presented this application.
Yes, well, I'm looking at a small screen, but the face does look somewhat familiar. Indeed, I can well imagine her pride.
Yes.
And let me extend to learned counsel, welcome to the profession.
Thank you, my lord.
Yes. Orders made in terms of the amended fixed date claim form.
Patrick Foster Casey.
Yes. Start first with Shamari Millings.
May it please you, my lord, may I just raise a minor issue? My learned friend, Miss Denise Kitson, who has the next matter on the list, has a compelling and urgent commitment to deal with outside of the court. Could she go before me with leave of your lordship?
Certainly. You'd wish to have learned King's Counsel go before you?
Yes, my lord.
To permit,
She
certainly.
has to leave quite hurriedly.
Very well. Madam King's Counsel.
May it please my lord.
Yes.
I am indeed indebted to my learned friend, Mr. Foster, King's Counsel, for permitting me to go ahead of his almost 12 applications, as I have on one. I therefore ask the court.
You're welcome, King.
I therefore ask the court to hear the application of Charles Anthony Braithwaite to be admitted to the bar. My lord, his is claim number SU 2025 CV 04124. And I am delighted to make this application on behalf of Mr. Braithwaite, my lord.
Yes.
I have looked at his documents, and subject to the amendment, which your lordship has already pointed out to all of us, it appears to be in order.
Yes.
He has a number of supplemental affidavits which support his application apart from the main one. And if you find, as I do, my Lord, that they are in order, I ask that Mr. Braithwaite be admitted to practice to take the oath and called.
Madam King's Counsel, I have had sight of his affidavit in support, affidavit of service, as well as the supporting affidavits, and do agree with you that all is in order. I would invite him then to take the oath or affirmation, as the case may be.
Oblige, my Lord.
Indeed, Madam King's Counsel.
I, Charles Anthony Braithwaite, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney of law according to the best of my skills and judgment, so help me God.
And so, sir, without any further, welcome to the Jamaican Bar.
I'm indeed obliged, my Lord. And if you would permit me then to leave the platform, although Mr. Braithwaite will remain until the end of the proceedings.
Indeed, so permitted, Madam King's Counsel. All the best to you.
Thank you so very much, my Lord.
Returning then to the matter for learned King's Counsel, Mr. Foster.
Thank you, my lord.
Starting first. Yes, proceed, Mr. King's Counsel.
I should indicate to you that my almost 12 applications are actually students of my Civil Procedure 2 class at the Norman Valley Law School, a superb set of students in whom I am most pleased. The first one on your list is Shomari Dalmar Millings. I'm proceeding the same order in which they have been listed on your court list, my lord.
Well, the mere presence of so many is an indication of your expert tutelage, the fact that they are here to be enrolled. Indeed,
I should hope so, but I will leave them to judge.
Indeed. We'll proceed first with Mr. Millings.
Mr. Millings, it's an application to take the oath and to be admitted to practice as an attorney at law. I have looked at his documentation, which includes the fixed date claim form and the affidavits in support. And subject to the amendment that your lordship is minded to grant, the documents are in order, and I would ask that you be permitted to take the oath and be admitted to practice.
Indeed. Mr. King's Counsel, I've had sight of the documents, and I'm satisfied that they are in order. And accordingly, Mr. Millings may now take the oath or affirmation.
I, Shomari Millings, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Indeed. Accordingly, counsel, welcome to the bar.
Thank you, my lord. The next application is Shalane Tinashe Chambers. Application to be admitted to practice. Again, I have examined the documentation. It appears to be in order, subject to the amendment.
Indeed. I've also had sight of the fixed date claim form as amended and the supporting documentation for Ms. Chambers, and find that they're in order. She may now be sworn or take the affirmation, as the case may be.
I, Shalane Chambers, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment, so help me God.
Welcome to this esteemed profession. Yes.
The next application is Triana Sue Diamond Clunis. Made by way of the fixed date claim form and affidavit in support. and they appear to be in order, my lord. And if your lordship agrees, may I ask that you be allowed to take the oath and be admitted to practice as an attorney at law.
Indeed, I've had sight of the fixed date claim form now as amended and the supporting documentation and find them in order. Accordingly, Ms. Clunis may now proceed to take the oath or affirmation.
I, Trenus to Diamond Clunis, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Welcome to the profession, counsel. Could you permit me just a brief moment, Mr. King's counsel?
No problem, my lord.
Thank you, Mr. King's counsel. We can proceed.
The next application is Francine Nicole Green.
Yes.
Again, I have examined the documentation and it appears to be in order. And if your lordship concurs, I would ask that she be allowed to take the oath and be admitted to practice.
Just a minute. This one minor. So I want to resolve.
Okay.
Can I just say Ms. Clunis's oath? Was it maybe that there was a misfiling? Just check the affidavit of service. Oh, very well. Very well. Yes. Sorry, Mr. Kingston. So I was just resolving a minor issue. Very well. I have seen the fixed date claim form as amended and the supporting documentation and find that they're in order. And accordingly, Ms. Green may now take the oath or affirmation.
I, Francine Nicole Green, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Welcome to the profession, Ms. Green. You may take your seat.
The next one on your list is Tika Dove. And I should indicate that all the applications seem to require the amendment recommended by your lordship, so it applies to everyone.
Indeed.
Again, I've perused her documentation. It appears to be in order. I've looked at her affidavit in support, and I would ask that you concur and allow Ms. Dove to take the oath and to be admitted to practice as an attorney at law.
Indeed. I have had sight of the fixed date claim form as now amended, the supporting affidavits and affidavit of service, and I'm satisfied that all is in order. Accordingly, Ms. Dove may take the oath or affirmation.
I, Kishkatika Dove, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment, so help me God.
Welcome to the profession, counsel. Yes.
Next is Michaela Jenique Richards. Application to be admitted to practice, and
Yes.
I've examined the documentation in support of said application, and they appear to be in order. Ask for an order in terms of the fixed date claim form.
Just a minute. No. All right. I have had sight of the fixed day claim form as amended and the supporting documentation. There were some minor grammatical issues, none of them that will affect the substance of the affidavit, and as such, Ms. Richards may now take the oath or affirmation.
I, Michaela Jenique Richards, do solemnly, sincerely, truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment.
Welcome to the profession.
Thank you, my lord.
Indeed.
Jordan Douglas Orlando Burton. I have examined the supporting documentation, and it appears to be in order, my lord. And if you're so minded, I would ask for order in terms of the fixed date claim form.
Very well. Subject also to the amendment to the fixed date claim form, orders are made in those terms. And I have perused the supporting documentation and find them in order. And as such, Mr. Burton.
Mr. Burton.
Mr. Burton may now take the oath or affirmation.
He wishes to affirm for religious reasons,
Indeed.
my lord.
And he so permitted, Mr. Kingscombs.
Okay.
I, Jordan Douglas Orlando Burton, do solemnly, sincerely, truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment.
Welcome to the profession, sir.
Andre Dominique Taylor. Application by way of fixed date claim form with supporting affidavits. The papers appear to be in order, my lord. And I
Yes.
hope you agree and grant an order in terms of what is sought to be admitted to practice as an attorney at law.
Indeed. I've had sight of the fixed date claim form and supporting documentation, and subject to the amendment to the fixed date claim form, orders are made in terms. Mr. Taylor, you may now take the oath or affirmation, sir.
I, Andre Dominic Taylor, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment, so help me God.
Welcome to the profession, sir.
Linda Nicole Stewart Doman. I have perused the fixed date claim form and the affidavit in support, my lord, and they seem to be in order. I would ask your lordship to allow her to take the oath and to be admitted to practice.
Yes, I've had sight of the fixed date claim form, now as amended, and the supporting documentation. Mr. Williams, sorry, not Williams. Ms., forgive me. Just a minute. Just a minute. Please forgive me. Stuart Doman.
Stuart Doman.
Yes, Mrs. Stuart Doman may now take the oath or affirmation. My apologies for the error.
I, Linda Nicole Stewart Doman, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Welcome, Mrs. Doman, to the profession.
Ann Alicia Harrison. Application to be admitted to practice as an attorney at law. This application, sorry, I seem to have gone ahead of my claimant. This application seems to be in order, and I'd ask that your lordship concur and grant an order in terms of the claim.
Indeed, I have had sight of the fixed date claim form and supporting documentation, and subject to the amendment, I find them in order, and as such, Ms. Harrison may now proceed to take the oath or affirmation.
Ms. Harrison wishes to affirm if the court does not mind.
Indeed, permitted, so permitted.
Or my instructions are she wishes to take the oath.
Very well.
I, Ann Alicia Harrison, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Welcome to the profession. Sorry, switch pages. Harrison, Ms. Harrison. And now finally, Ms. Lanneman.
Shay Ann Shanae Lanneman. Application to take the oath and to be admitted to practice. Again, I have perused her documentation and they seem to be in order. And I would ask for an order in terms of the fixed date claim form as filed.
I've had sight of the fixed date claim form and supporting documentation, and subject to the amendment, I find them in order, and accordingly, Ms. Lanneman may now take the oath or affirmation.
Ms. Lanneman wishes to affirm.
Indeed, and she so permitted.
I, Shanae Lanneman, do solemnly, sincerely, truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment.
Welcome to the profession.
There ended my list, my lord, and thank you for your assistance.
Indeed, Mr. King's Counsel. We now move to the matters to learned King's Counsel, Mr. Tavares Vincent.
Good morning, my lord, and here beginneth my list. Before I begin with my list of persons, my lord, there is a matter at number 12, represented by Senior Counsel Donna Scott Motley. She and I have an interest in that matter, so I would ask the forbearance of my colleagues who go before me for when I finish my list to allow me just to deal with number 12.
That's
to
the
give
matter at number 12 that you're asking.
Yes.
That would go first. Very well.
Yeah, no, it would go after I finish my list, my lord.
Oh, very well.
So the first person on my list, my lord, is Miss Abigail Diane Elizabeth Lloyd. I've had occasion to peruse the relevant documents, including the fixed date claim form as amended, the relevant certificates and receipts, and would ask with the greatest of respect that Ms. Lloyd be permitted to take the oath and eventually sign the role of attorneys at law.
Indeed, Mr. King's Counsel, I've had sight of the fixed date claim form and supporting documentation, and subject to the minor amendment I referred to earlier, all the documents are in order. Accordingly, I'll permit her to so either swear or affirm, as the case may be.
Thank you very much, my lord.
Yes.
I, Abigail Diane Elizabeth Lloyd, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Welcome to the profession.
Thank you, my lord.
Thank you very much, my lord. And the second person on my list is Miss Sashana Sudeen Allen. And similarly, my lord, I have perused her documents. I have examined the claim form as amended, the relevant certificates and receipts, and would ask respectfully that she be permitted to take the oath and sign the role at the appropriate time.
Indeed. I have had sight of
and she's, I'm sorry, I said oath, she's going to affirm if your lordship is.
Very well. Yes, I've had sight of the fixed date claim form and supporting documentation, and I'm satisfied that they are in order. Ms. Allen may now then proceed to affirm, as she has sought permission to do.
I, Shoshana Sudeen Allen, do solemnly, sincerely, truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment.
Welcome to the profession, Ms. Allen.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, my lord. The next person on my list is Miss Davidia Originator Miller. In similar fashion, I have perused her documents, including the claim form as amended, the relevant certificates and receipts, and would ask that she be permitted to take the oath and sign the role at the relevant time.
Indeed. I have had sight of the fixed date claim form, Mr. King's Counsel, supporting documentation subject to the amendment already referred to. I'm prepared to have orders made in terms of the amended fixed date claim form. She may now proceed to take the oath, or oath, as she's now stood.
Thank you very much.
I, Davida Urgenta Miller, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment, so help me God.
Welcome to the practice, Mrs. McNaught Williams. Yes.
Thank you very much, my lord. And the next person, sir, is Mr. Hassani Adrian Lyle. And in like manner, I have perused the claim form as amended, relevant certificate and receipts, and I would ask respectfully that he be permitted to take the oath and sign the roll at the appropriate time.
Mr. Lyle, I've had sight, well, Learning King's Counsel, I've had sight of Mr. Lyle's fixed date claim form and the supporting affidavit and supporting documentation and find them in order. Accordingly, he may now proceed to take the oath or, well, take the oath. Yes.
He'll take the oath, my lord. Thank you.
Yes.
I, Hassani Adrian Lyle, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Welcome to the profession, Mr. Lyle.
Thank you very much, Lord. The next matter that I have before you is Miss Amanda Danielle Myers. And in like fashion, I have perused the relevant documentation, including the fixed date claim form as amended, all the relevant certificates and receipts, and would ask respectfully that she be permitted to take the oath and sign the roll at the appropriate time.
Yes, Mr. Kingston, so I've had sight of the fixed date claim form as amended and supporting documentation and find them in order. Accordingly, I'll permit that orders be made in terms of the amended fixed date claim form and for Ms. Malcolm to take the oath.
Myers.
Sorry. Myers. I
Yes.
apologize.
Make sure you're in front. Go ahead.
I, Amanda Danielle Myers, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Ms. Myers, welcome to the profession.
Thank you, my Lord.
Thank you, my lord. Miss Analoy Donna Rosen Lee. Similarly, my lord, I have had occasion to peruse the relevant documentation, including the fixed date claim form as amended, relevant certificates and receipts, and I ask respectfully that she be permitted to take the oath, sign the relevant roll at an appropriate time.
I have had sight of the fixed date claim form as amended and the supporting documentation. I'm ready to have orders made in terms of the amended fixed date claim form. I'll permit now for Ms. Lee to take the oath or affirmation.
I, Analoy Donna Rosine Lee, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Welcome to the profession, Ms. Lee.
Thank you very much, my lord. And Mr. Benjamin Salome Cook. I have perused the relevant documents, including the fixed date claim form as amended, the certificates and receipts appropriate, and ask that Mr. Cook be permitted to take the oath and sign the relevant roll at a future date.
Very well. I have had sight of the fixed date claim form as amended for Mr. Cook and the supporting documentation. While there were minor issues raised, none of them go to the substance of the application as such. I'm minded to have orders made in terms of the amended fixed date claim form and to have Mr. Cook proceed to take the oath or affirmation.
Thank you very much, Miller.
I, Benjamin Slomo Cook, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Mr. Cook, welcome to the profession, sir.
Thank you, my Lord.
Thank you very much, my lord. As indicated, Senior Counsel and I, Scott Motley, share an interest in number 12, Shamona Kemoy Robinson. And if your lordship is minded, I would ask senior counsel to introduce that matter and thank my colleagues for their forbearance in this matter.
It's a matter listed at 13.
It's at
Robinson.
yes, 13,
The
Millard. I'm
updated
very
list.
sorry.
Yes.
It's 13. And senior counsel Scott Motley should be there.
May it so please you,
Oh,
my
yes.
lord.
Yes, counsel.
I thank you for your indulgence and thank the King's Councils for their forbearance.
Yes.
This is an application by Shimona Tamoya Robinson to be enrolled and admitted to practice as an attorney at law. I have perused their documents and I find them all to be in order. And subject to the amendment to the fixed date claim form, if your lordship is in agreement, then I would ask that Ms. Robinson be permitted to take the oath and be admitted to practice as an attorney at law in Jamaica.
Counsel, I've had sight of the fixed date claim form as amended and the supporting documentation, and do agree that the documents are in order accordingly. I'd invite that Ms. Robinson proceed to take the oath or affirmation.
I, Shamona Tamoya Robinson, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Welcome to the profession, Ms. Robinson.
Thank you, Madam.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Millard. Senior Counsel Scott Motley, I thank you. That completes my obligation before your lordship this morning.
Very well, Mr. King's Counsel. Next matter.
Carla P. Hay.
Yes. Brittany Marshall.
We have a, oh, you're not supposed to leave there? I don't think so.
I know my friend King's Counsel Finson is on his way out and he will remember to close his sound. My lord, it is such a pleasure for me this morning to mention the matter that is number 6 on your list. The application of Brittany Chanel Marshall on amended fixed date claim form filed on the 1st of December 2025. It is a pleasure for me because I have known her since her high school days, and I'm thrilled to see her arrive to this day. My lord, I have looked at her documents and I have considered that they appear to be in order, that all the relevant fees have been paid and all of the necessary documents have been filed. If my lord agrees with me, I would ask that Miss Marshall, who has labored so long and hard and well to get to this day, be permitted to take the oath and invited to take her place at the bar of Jamaica. May it so please you.
Madam King's Counsel, indeed the court shares your joy, as I can well appreciate having seen a youngster rise to now on the cusp of becoming young counsel. I've had the opportunity to peruse the fixed date claim form, which will also be amended in relation to the issue I raised earlier. And I'm minded, having reviewed it and the supporting documentations, to have orders made in those terms and to permit for Ms. Marshall to take the oath or affirmation as the case may be.
Yes, please, madam. Right.
I, Brittany Chanel Marshall, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Ms. Marshall, welcome to the profession.
Thank you.
My lord, may it so please you, that is my list. I would ask with your leave that you permit me to leave. Miss Marshall will remain. I do have commitments in other courts.
Indeed, I will so permit Madam King's Counsel for you to leave while Ms. Marshall continues to wait.
May it so please you.
Well.
May it so please you, my lord, I do believe that I am next on your list.
You are. Madam
And if you'll allow me to mention the claim ending in the number 04164. This is the matter of an application by Erica Georgia Shand Palmer, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce her to the court. This application was begun by way of fixed date claim form, and it suffers the malady that you referred to earlier when we opened this hearing. And I ask for your indulgence to have the matters referred to amended.
So granted, Madam King's Counsel. And so
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
It is the application is supported by affidavit, sir. And I have had occasion to read the documents. I am happy to say that Mrs. Shand Palmer satisfies all the criteria relevant to being admitted to the bar to practice in the island of Jamaica. She's of good character. She has most importantly satisfied the need of the revenue. If it is that you agree with me, my lord, that the documents that have been presented to you are in order, would you allow her to take the oath so that she can be admitted to be duly robed and admitted to the bar?
Madam King's Counsel, I have had the opportunity to review the fixed date claim form now as amended, the supporting documentation, and agree that all the requirements have been met. And as such, I'm satisfied that orders can be made in terms of the fixed date claim form that Mrs. Shanda Palmer may now take the oath or affirmation and also be robed by Learned King's Counsel.
Thank you, sir. I, Erica Georgia Shand Palmer, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God. That having been done, sir, I am from the old school. May I be allowed to apply her role?
Indeed. So permitted, Madam King's Counsel.
Thank you very much.
And so,
that completes my
Mrs.
list.
Sean Palmer, allow me, along with Learned King's Counsel, to welcome you to this esteemed profession.
Thank you, my lord. If the look on your face is anything to go by, sir, it gives you great pleasure to do so.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Carly Larmond Casey.
May it please you, my lord.
Madam King's Counsel.
My lord, I have the distinct pleasure of calling two applicants to the bar this morning. But my lord, before I do so, allow me to do two things. First, my lord, I note on your list that my colleague, Mr. Graham King's Counsel, is listed after me.
Yes.
And I believe it ought to have been the other way around, but I am not seeing my friend on the platform, nor have I been able to reach him. And so, my lord, I wanted to inquire whether he's here. Sometimes it's under a different name on the platform, but if he's not, my
Let me
lord,
inquire.
might I be
Is
permitted?
Mr. Graham of King's Counsel on the platform?
I'm here and my camera is on.
Very well. It seems
Very
Learned
well.
King's Counsel appropriately wishes to yield the floor, as it were, to you to proceed with your matter before her.
I will allow her to go first.
Very well.
I am very grateful to my friend, my lord, and we are, as always, acting in the highest traditions of the bar.
Indeed.
My lord, I had said two things, and the second is that I am quite pleased to be following on from my friend, Mrs. Reed Cameron's application, and extend my congratulations to that applicant, now counsel at the bar. My Lord, might I first call the matter of Kadish Sharalee Jarrett Fletcher. My Lord, I have perused the fixed date claim form, and it is also one, my Lord, that would require the amendment to which you spoke earlier. That aside, my Lord, the papers do appear to be in order,
Yes.
and all statutory and regulatory requirements have been met. And in the circumstances, my Lord, I would ask that an order be made in terms of the amended fixed date claim form, and that Mrs. Jarrett Fletcher be invited to take the oath, my Lord. And I should pause here to say that I did fault in my instructions. It is that she wishes to affirm, my Lord.
Madam King's Counsel.
Might she be invited, my Lord?
Indeed, Madam King's Counsel, I've had the opportunity to review the fixed date claim form as now amended and the supporting documentation, and having reviewed them, find them to be in order. Indeed, even though we have a small screen, both the name and the face do bear some resemblance to the court. And as such, it is my pleasure to invite that she take the affirmation to be admitted. Mrs. Jarrett.
We are grateful, my Lord.
I, Kadish Sharalee Jarrett Fletcher, do solemnly, sincerely, truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment.
Mrs. Jarrett Fletcher, welcome to the profession.
Thank you, my Lord.
Yes.
Thank you, my Lord. My Lord, might I move to the next matter of Leonie Michaelia Crawford. My Lord, I have reviewed the fixed date claim form filed by Ms. Crawford, and my Lord, I am pleased to also say it requires no amendment.
It does not.
And in the circumstances, my Lord, and having reviewed all that Ms. Crawford has filed, I would ask for an order in terms of the fixed date claim form, it having been certainly outlining all the requirements, and her affidavits also demonstrating that she has met all statutory and regulatory requirements.
Madam
In the
King.
circumstances, my Lord, might an order be granted in terms?
Indeed, Madam King's Counsel, I've had sight of the fixed date claim form and the supporting documentation. No amendment is required, as you have indicated, and I find that everything is in order accordingly. I manage to have orders made in terms of the fixed date claim form and invite Ms. Crawford to now take the oath or affirmation.
And she will be affirming, my Lord. Thank you.
Permission granted to affirm.
I, Leonie Michaelia Crawford, do solemnly, sincerely, truly declare and affirm that I will, well and truly, demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment.
Ms. Crawford, welcome to the profession.
Thank you, my Lord.
My Lord, that is the extent of my list. I am most grateful to the court and again to my friend, Mr. Graham, King's Counsel.
Indeed. Indeed, Madam King's Counsel.
My Lord.
Yes, Mr. King's Counsel.
I appear in the application numbered 04261. It is the application of Alia Orientia de Silva. My Lord, I have perused the fixed date claim form. I have also perused the affidavit which supports it. And subject to the amendment which your lordship had mentioned, I am satisfied that the applicant has complied with all of the obligations which are imposed, and that she has satisfied her obligations to the revenue, and that I'm hoping that your lordship will find that in substance the papers are in order.
Yes.
And I'd invite you to make an order in terms of the application.
Thank you, Mr. King's Counsel. I've had sight of the fixed date claim form as so amended and the supporting affidavits. I am satisfied that all is in order, and I'm prepared to make an order in terms of the fixed date claim form to permit Ms. De Silva to take the oath or affirmation, as the case may be, to be admitted, entered on the roll and admitted to practice as an attorney at law. She may now proceed.
She will take the oath, Mother.
Very well.
I, Alia Orintia da Silva, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment, so help me God.
Ms. De Silva, welcome.
Thank you, Miller. And that completes my list.
Very well, Mr. King's Counsel.
Kevin Powell Casey.
May it please you, my lord.
Mr. King's Counsel.
Yes, my lord. I have the pleasure this morning, my lord, of advancing the 3 applications listed at number 10 on your lordship's list, beginning with the application of Judine Joy Dougherty. The application, my lord, is supported by a fixed date claim form filed December 1, 2025. And there is an affidavit of Ms. Dougherty in support of that fixed date claim form, also filed on December 1, 2025. The documents appear to be in order, my lord. The relevant statutory regulatory requirements appear to be satisfied, and subject to the amendment your lordship had indicated earlier, I would invite the court, if your lordship pleases, to grant an order in the terms sought in the fixed date claim form.
Indeed, Mr. King's Counsel, I've had an opportunity to review the file with the fixed date claim form and supporting affidavits and file and find everything to be in order. Accordingly, I'm minded to make orders in terms of the fixed date claim form as amended, and will invite Ms. Name slips me just now. Ms. Dougherty to take the oath or affirmation as she chooses.
Yes, well, she chooses to affirm.
Yes, she's so permitted.
Grateful, my lord.
I, Judine Joy Dougherty, do solemnly, sincerely, truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment.
Ms. Dougherty, welcome to the profession.
Thank you, my lord.
My lord, the next matter on my list is in relation to Miss Abigail Tassian Edwards. My lord, and that application is advanced in a fixed date claim form filed on December 1, 2025, and supported by an affidavit of Ms. Edwards filed on the same date. The documents appear to be in order, subject to the amendment your lordship indicated earlier. And if your lordship is so minded, I would invite the court for an order in terms of the fixed date claim form.
Indeed, Mr. King's Counsel, I too have had sight of the fixed date claim form as amended and the supporting documentation, and I find everything to be in order. I'm minded, therefore, to make orders in terms of the fixed date claim form and permit for Ms. Edwards to take the oath to be entered on the roll and admitted to practice as an attorney at law.
Grateful, my lord.
I,
Abigail Tassian Edwards, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment, so help me God.
Ms. Edwards, welcome to the profession.
Finally, my lord, there is the matter involving Ms. Shauna Danielle Cummings. There's a fixed date claim form filed December 5, 2025, which is supported by an affidavit of Ms. Cummings, also filed on December 5, 2025. The papers appear to be in order. Ms. Cummings has satisfied the relevant statutory and regulatory requirements and subject to the amendment that your lordship had indicated earlier. If your lordship is so minded, I would invite the court to grant an order in terms of the fixed date claim form as amended.
Very well. Mr. King's Counsel, I've had sight of the fixed date claim form as amended and the supporting affidavits. While there were some minor omissions, there's nothing of substance that would affect the application, and I find everything therefore to be in order, and accordingly invite that Ms. Cummings take the oath to be entered on the roll and to practice as an attorney at law in Jamaica.
Much obliged, madam.
Yes.
I, Shauna Danielle Cummings, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment, so help me God.
Ms. Cummings, welcome to the
Thank you,
profession. Yes.
That is my list, my lord.
Very well, Mr. King's Counsel.
Nelton Forsyth.
May it please you, my lord.
Mr. Forsyth.
It is my greatest pleasure and joy, my lord, to apply for this application. And with me, my lord, is Mrs. Claudia Forsyth, who is jointly applying in this particular matter.
Yes.
Applicant, my lord, is Ananda Saran Forsyth. And my lord will see the connection there.
I believe I do.
It's my daughter, my lord.
Indeed.
And a fixed date claim form was filed, my lord, supported by an affidavit, which I personally have perused and can categorically state, my lord, that it is in order. If my lordship agrees with me, I ask that the order be granted as prayed by the fixed date claim form.
So Forsyth, I've had the opportunity to review the fixed date claim form as amended. I did make a similar observation of the fixed date claim form here and the supporting documentation and find everything to be in order. I join with you as you celebrate inviting your daughter to take the oath to be enrolled to practice in the island of Jamaica.
Much obliged, my lord.
I, Ananda Saran Forsyth, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment, so help me God.
Ms. Forsyth, welcome to the profession.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The next matter, my lad, is Balaine Anicia Kirkland. I also have an opportunity, my lad, to check and assess her fixed date claim form, which is supported by her affidavit, my lad. And I can categorically state, my lord, that this particular matter is also in order. As a result, my lord, if you agree with me, I'm asking you to make the order in accordance with the prior of the fixed date claim form.
Indeed, Counsel. I've had sight of the fixed date claim form. This is one of them that did not require the amendment that I referred to earlier. I am minded, having reviewed the fixed date claim form and supporting documentation, to invite Ms. Kirkland to take the oath. I'm prepared to have orders made in terms of the fixed date claim form.
I, Valane Anicia Kirkland, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and my judgment. So help me God.
Ms. Kirkland, welcome to the profession.
Thank you, my Lord.
The next matter on your list, my lad, is Ricardo Brown.
Yes.
I have yet filed his fixed date claim form, my lord, and which is supported by his affidavit, which I have personally checked and reviewed and can categorically state that the papers are in order, my lord. If you are similar view, my lord, I'm asking that an order be made in accordance with the fixed date claim form.
Indeed, Counsel, I've had sight of the fixed date claim form and the supporting documentation and find them to be in order. Accordingly, I'm minded to have orders made in terms of the fixed date claim form as amended and invite Mr. Brown to now take the oath of affirmation.
I, Ricardo Brown, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment, so help me God.
Very well. Mr. Brown, welcome to the profession, sir.
Thank you, my lord.
My lord, that's the extent of my list.
Indeed, Mr. Forsyth.
Bert Samuels.
May it please the court.
Yes, Mr. Samuels.
My lord, in this matter, in claim number 04090, I represent the applicant, Miss Kelsey Mignon Champenicha. My lord, this is an application which is started by a fixed date claim form, which has been amended, for which we are grateful, my lord, and it is supported by her affidavit in this matter. Lord, I have had the opportunity to look at all the papers in this matter, and I am satisfied, and I invite my Lord to be also satisfied that they are in order. And therefore, I request of this court that you make an order in terms of the fixed date claim form in this matter.
Very well, Mr. Samuels. I've had the opportunity to review the fixed date claim form as amended in relation to that particular reference to the rules and the supporting affidavits and documentation, and find it to be in order. There were minor observations, but nothing that go to the substance of her application. Accordingly, I'm minded to make orders in terms of her fixed date claim form and invite her to take the oath or affirmation to be entered on the roll and to be admitted to practice. Indeed, Counsel.
I, Kelsey Mignon Champenicha, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment, so help me God.
Mrs. Champenicha, welcome to the profession.
Grateful, my lord.
Obliged, my lord.
Indeed, Counsel.
That's the end of my list, my lord.
Very well, Counsel.
John Givens.
May it please you, my lord.
Mr. Givens.
In this matter, I appear, this is a matter of SU 2025, CV 04158, the matter of the application of Sade Novelli Black. In this matter, my lord, I am instructed by Givens and the company, Lord, respectfully, I have perused the documents, and they, again, respectfully appear to be in order, my lord.
Yes.
If you share my view, I ask, my lord, that the orders be made in terms of the fixed date claim form, namely that the applicant, Ms. Black, take the relevant oath and be entered on the roll. I will also, my lord, in doing that, robe her with the court's permission.
Counsel, I have had sight of the fixed date claim form as amended and the relevant supporting affidavits and documents, and do agree with you that they are in order. Accordingly, I would invite her to take the oath to be entered on the roll, to be admitted to practice in the island of Jamaica, and subsequently, at counsel's request, to have her robed.
I'm most obliged to the court, my lord.
I, Sade Noeli Black, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Robe.
I'll now permit for Ms. Black, for learned counsel to robe Ms. Black.
I'm most obliged to the court, my lord, and that's the extent of my list, my lord.
Very well, Ms. Black, welcome to the profession.
Thank you, my lord.
Obliged.
Indeed.
Gloria Brown.
May it please you, my lord.
Ms. Brown.
Yes, my lord, may it please you.
Yes,
may I call your attention to the application by Charlotte and Francis to be admitted, to be enrolled, and practice as an attorney at law. My lord, I have perused the documents and they appear to be in order. If my lord so agrees, I ask that the application be granted in terms of the fixed date claim form and that she be allowed to take the oath.
Counsel, I've had an opportunity to observe the fixed date claim form as amended, as I've indicated previously, and the supporting documentation, and do agree that they're in order. Accordingly, I'd invite Ms. Francis to take the oath to be entered on the roll to be admitted to practice in the island of Jamaica.
Most grateful, my lord.
I, Charlotte Ann Francis, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Welcome to the profession, Ms. Francis.
Thank you, my lord.
Michael D. Palmer.
May it please you, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Palmer.
It is my honor and distinct pleasure to proudly present the application Michael Dave Palmer, my son, to be admitted practice as an attorney at law. I have perused the documents filed, and it would appear that all seems to be in order. If your lordship is so minded, I'll ask that this honorable court grant the orders in terms of the fixed date claim form for Michael Dave Palmer to be permitted to take the oath and to be admitted to practice as an attorney at law in Jamaica.
Indeed, Mr. Palmer, I've had sight of the fixed date claim form and the supporting documentation and do agree that they are in order. I am therefore minded to have orders made in terms of your fixed date claim form and permit for Mr. Palmer, your son, and now counsel, a colleague, to take the oath to be admitted to practice, be entered on the roll and admitted to practice.
I, Michael Palmer, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment, so help me God.
That's,
Mr.
my
Palmer.
lord, completes my list.
Indeed, Mr. Palmer, Jr., welcome to the bar, sir.
Much
Welcome to
obliged,
the
my lord.
profession, sir.
Norman Godfrey.
Yes.
It pleases the Lord.
Mr. Godfrey.
I'm concerned with three applications. The
Yes.
first being the application of Justin Javon George Reed by way of claim number 04149. Fixed date claim form, Lord. I have perused the fixed date claim form and affidavits and other required documents, and I have found them to be in order, my Lord. I invite your Lordship to concur in my findings and that the orders sought in the fixed date claim form be granted and the applicant be permitted to take the affirmation.
Very well, Mr. Godfrey, I've had sight of the fixed date claim form and the supporting documentation. I do agree that with only minor observations, in substance, all is in order. And as such, I'm minded to make orders in terms of the fixed date claim form as filed and as amended, and permit for Mr. Reed to take the oath to be entered.
It seeks to be affirmed.
I'm sorry, to affirm and to be admitted to practice in this island.
I, Justin Japon George Reed, do solemnly, sincerely, truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment.
Mr. Reed, welcome to the profession, sir.
Thank you, my Lord.
The other applicant I'm concerned with, my Lord, is Khalil Lloyd Andrew Higgs by way of fixed date claim form number 04157. I have perused the fixed date claim formula and the supporting affidavit and have found them to be in order and invite your Lordship to find them to be in order. If your Lordship is of that view, the orders sought in the fixed date claim form be granted, my Lord.
Indeed, Counsel, subject to the amendment already referred to, I have had sight of the fixed date claim form and the supporting documentation and do find that they're in order. Accordingly, I'll permit for Mr. Is it Hayes? How is his last name pronounced?
Higgs, my Lord.
Indeed, to permit for him to take the oath or affirmation, as the case may be, to be entered on the roll and admitted to practice as an attorney at law.
He wishes to be affirmed, my Lord.
Permission granted for him to be affirmed.
I, Khalil Lloyd Andrew Higgs, do solemnly, sincerely, truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment.
Mr. Hayes, welcome to the profession, sir.
Much obliged, my Lord.
Yes.
I seek to present the application, my Lord, of Miss Amy Elizabeth Dunkley by way of fixed date claim form 04176. I have perused the fixed date claim form, my Lord, and the supporting affidavit and have found them to be in order. I would invite your Lordship to find the same and grant the orders sought in the fixed date claim form. Read so, please.
I have had the sight of fixed date claim form as now amended for Ms. Dunkley and her supporting documentation and find everything to be in order. Accordingly, I'll permit for her to take the oath or affirmation as she decides and to be entered on the roll to be admitted to practice as an attorney at law.
He wishes to take the oath, right?
Yes, she may proceed to do so.
I, Amy Elizabeth Dunkley, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment, so help me God.
Ms. Dunkley, welcome to the profession, madam.
Grateful, my Lord.
Grateful, my Lord.
Indeed.
That appears, my Lord, is my obligation to the court for today, my Lord. Might I be
Very well.
permitted to do so?
Very well, Mr. Godfrey.
Thank you.
Yes.
Christopher Malcolm.
May it please you, my lord. With your leave, I present the application of Akeem Orlando Lawrence.
Yes.
Subject, my lord, to the required amendment, the documents appear to be in order. Accordingly, I now seek an order in terms sought in the fixed date claim form and ask that the applicant be permitted to take the oath for admission to practice in Jamaica.
Indeed. Dr. Malcolm, I have had sight of the fixed date claim form as indicated to be amended and the supporting documentation for Mr. Lawrence and find them all to be in order. Accordingly, I'd permit for him to take the oath or affirmation to be entered on the roll to be admitted to practice as an attorney at law in this island. Yes.
I, Akeem Orlando Lawrence, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best and skill to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Mr. Lawrence, welcome to the profession, sir.
Much obliged, my lord. And the next matter, my lord, is that for Peter Eros Odin Angling. And again, in his case, my lord, subject to the required amendment, the documents appear to be in order, and accordingly I seek an order of this court in terms sought in the fixed date claim form and ask that the applicant be permitted to take the oath for admission to practice in Jamaica.
Indeed. Counsel, I've had sight of Mr. Angling's fixed date claim form as amended and the supporting documentation and find them all to be in order. Accordingly, I so permit for Mr. Angling to take the oath to be admitted, to be entered on the roll to be admitted to practice as an attorney at law.
I, Peter Eros Odin Angling, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office of an attorney at law, according to the best of my will and of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Mr. Angling, welcome to the profession, sir.
And much obliged, my lord. There endeth my list, my lord. And with your leave, I would ask if I be permitted to leave the platform.
I will so permit, counsel, but Mr. Lawrence and Mr. Angling will.
Indeed, my lord.
Indeed.
Thank you again, my lord, and have a wonderful rest.
Indeed, Dr. Malcolm.
Annalisa Lindsay.
May it please you, my lord.
Counsel.
May it please you, my lord. It is my pleasure to present the application of Mr. Malik Mikai Stewart, claim number SU 2025 CV 04169, my lord. In this matter, my lord, I have perused the fixed date claim form and the affidavit in support, and further to the amendment of which you spoke earlier, my lord, I would also ask that an order be made in terms outlined in the fixed date claim form herein, my lord. Safe to say, two things, my lord.
Yes.
I am happy to see that Mr. Stewart has complied with his obligation to our revenue, as alluded to by Mr. John Graham, King's Counsel, earlier.
Yes.
And I'd also like to indicate, my lord, that the amendment outlined by the court earlier in the brief prepared for me by Mr. Stewart, he did in fact include the practice, the Gazette of 2023 with the correct fees, my lord. And so I am happy to know that in starting out his practice, he's on the right track.
Indeed.
And with your leave, my lord, and if the order is, if the papers are found to be in order and you grant his order, that he be allowed to take the oath.
Indeed, counsel. I have had the opportunity to review the fixed date claim form as amended and the supporting documentation. and do find them to be in order. Accordingly, I am minded to make orders in terms of his fixed date claim form and permit for him to take the oath to be entered on the roll and admitted to practice as an attorney at law.
I, Malik Mekai Stewart, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment, so help me God.
Mr. Stewart, welcome to the profession, sir.
Obliged, my lord.
Indeed.
That is the extent of my one-person list, my lord.
Indeed.
Althea Wilkins.
Good day, my lord. Good day to all. I am Raquel Dunbar. I will be conducting the calling of Miss Ariane Meline Cooper in the stead of Althea Wilkins. And it is my pleasure to indicate that this claim is brought by fixed date claim form under claim number SU 2025 CV 04098, filed on November 27, 25, and is accompanied by the affidavit of Ariane Cooper, filed on the same date. I have perused the documents and I find everything to be in order, and trust that the court will also find same to be in order. And it is my pleasure to ask the court to grant the orders as prayed in the fixed date claim form and admit Ms. Ariane Cooper to be an attorney to practice in the land, or wonderful land of Jamaica. So please.
Indeed. I have had the opportunity to review the fixed date claim form and supporting affidavits, and I'm minded to make orders in terms of the fixed date claim form and permit for Ms. Cooper to take the oath to be entered on the roll and admitted to practice as an attorney at law.
She would like to affirm, my lord.
Permission granted for her to affirm.
Thank you, ma'am.
I, Ariane Meline Cooper, do solemnly, sincerely, truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment.
Very well, Ms. Cooper, welcome to the profession.
Thank you, my lord.
I thank you, my lord. That is the extent of my list.
Very well, counsel.
Diane Mailer.
Might it so please you, my lord?
Yes, counsel.
I don't know if it is divine intervention or design why you preside today on what is a very special day for me, my lord, and for the class of 2001, of which you were a part. Indeed. You might recall a 1999 law school baby. That baby sits beside me now. She's our baby, if you recall. So, my lord, I present to you Miss Johnny.
Metaphorically and figuratively, I'm sure counsel is speaking.
Quite so, my lord. My lord, I present to you, based on a fixed date claim form supported by an affidavit, for Johnny Lacey Dejanel Rollins, my daughter, who, my lord, seeks to be enrolled and called to the bar to represent in the several courts in the island of Jamaica, my lord. My lord, the amendment to which you spoke, I hope that you will grant to us as well. And if you see anything further, my lord, that you would be pleased to make such amendment possible. My lord, I hope it pleases you to have her take the oath and become a part of us, as it seems it was destined to be, she having been born during the midst of law school. Might it so please you, my lord.
Indeed, counsel, I have had the opportunity to review the fixed date claim form as amended, and there is no issue of substance that I find that would raise any issue as such. I find that everything is in order, and I'm minded to make orders in terms of the fixed date claim form as filed, and would invite Ms. Rollins, your daughter, and now counsel, to stand by, or shortly counsel, to stand by your side, or as colleagues, to take the oath to be entered on the roll and admitted to practice as an attorney at law.
I'm obliged, my lord.
Indeed.
I, Janelle C.P. Janelle Rollins,
Using my flag.
do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Ms. Rollins, welcome to the profession.
Thank you, my lord.
My lord, I'm indeed grateful to you. She took this so seriously, my lord, that in December 2024, she had a stroke while studying to become one of us. And so, my lord, it is I'm especially grateful that she has made it this far and that she has joined us. I'm grateful to you, my lord.
And while well, let's say the bench shares in your joy in the fact that she's here, notwithstanding that health scare, and that we share in your celebration in her being able to be admitted. Welcome to the profession, Ms. Rollins.
Thank you, my lord.
We're obliged, my lord.
Indeed, counsel.
Ronald Young.
May it so please you, my lord. I would like to first register my pleasure at being back before your lordship and before this honorable court after a little bit of a hiatus, especially in such a non-contentious matter and before a batchmate. Might I mention claim number SU 2025 CV 04194. That's number 22 on your list.
Yes.
In respect of the now amended fixed date claim form for an application by Sabrina and Dennis to be enrolled and admitted to practice as an attorney at law. I have been provided with counsel's brief and I have perused same, including the amended claim supporting affidavit and other supporting documents and payment receipts. I find them to be in order, and if my lord finds same, I hereby request that the court permits her to take the oath and make some order for the enrollment of a very excited and hardworking Miss Sabrina Dennis to the bar.
Indeed, Mr. Young. I have had sight of the fixed date claim form as amended and the supporting documentation, and agree that everything is in order. I'm minded, therefore, to make orders in terms of the fixed date claim form and invite Ms. Dennis to take the oath or affirmation to be entered on the roll to be admitted to practice as an attorney at law.
And she will take the oath.
Very well.
I, Sabrina and Dennis, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment, so help me God.
Ms. Dennis, welcome to the profession.
Thank you, my lord.
You're welcome.
We are much obliged, my lord, and that is the extent of my list.
Very well, Mr. Young.
Cherise Joanne Walcott.
Good morning, my lord. May it please you, my lord. This is an application by Miss Ariel Jade Campbell in fixed date claim form to be enrolled and admitted to the bar. It is supported by affidavit. I have reviewed the documents and I find them in order, subject to the amendment previously granted by my lord. If my lord is satisfied, I hereby request that the orders be granted in accordance with the fixed date claim form and that Ms. Campbell be allowed to take the oath. May it please you.
Counsel, I have had sight of the fixed date claim form as amended and earlier indicated, and the supporting documentation, which I find to be in order. Accordingly, I'm minded to make orders in terms of the fixed date claim form as amended, and would permit for Ms. Campbell to take the oath to be entered on the roll and admitted to practice as an attorney at law.
Much obliged, my lord.
Indeed.
I, Ariel J. Campbell, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment, so help me God.
Mrs. Campbell, welcome to the profession.
Thank you, my lord.
You're welcome.
Thank you, my lord. That's my list. Thank you.
Very well, counsel. All the best to you.
Claudette Thompson.
May it please you, my lord.
Madam Director.
Might I be allowed to mention the application of Miss Anna Phoebe Welsh?
Yes.
I have taken the opportunity to peruse the documents as filed. I have found them in order. I ask that my lord finds the same, and I ask that the orders prayed in the application be granted.
Indeed, Madam Director, I've had the opportunity to review the fixed date claim form as amended for Ms. Welsh and the supporting documentation and find everything to be in order. Accordingly, I'm minded to make orders in terms of the fixed date claim form and invite her to take the oath or to affirm, as the case may be, to be entered on the roll and admitted to practice as an attorney at law.
I, Anna Phoebe Welsh, do solemnly, sincerely, truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment.
Might I be allowed to robe her, my lord?
Indeed, Madam Director. Ms. Welsh, welcome to the profession.
I'm grateful to you, my lord.
Indeed, Madam
Continuing
Director.
on my list,
Indeed.
my lord. The application of Mr. Damart Cecil Williams. I have perused the documents he has filed, my lord.
Yes.
I have found that they are in order. I ask that my lord concurs and grants the orders as prayed in this application.
I have seen the fixed date claim form as amended and the supporting documentation, Madam Director, and find them to be in order. I'm minded, therefore, to make order in terms of the fixed date claim form as amended and invite Mr. Williams to take the oath to be entered on the roll and admitted to practice.
I, Damart Williams, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment, so help me God.
Madam Director, I can permit for you to now robe. I know that there are close familial links for Mr. Williams with the department, and as such, I extend congratulations to him as he is now robed. Mr. Williams, welcome, sir, to the profession.
Much obliged, my lord.
Indeed.
The third matter on my list, my lord, is the application of Miss Crisoni Onelia Landell. I have perused the documents filed, my lord. I have found them to be in order, no amendment to be made, my lord. I ask that you so find as well, and that my lord will make the orders as prayed.
Just a minute. Give me croissants.
Huh?
Indeed, there is no amendment to be made for Ms. Landell's. I have had the opportunity to review the fixed date claim form and the supporting documentation And I'm minded to make orders in terms of the fixed date claim form and invite her to take the oath or affirmation and to be entered on the roll and admitted to practice.
I, Chrisani Onelia Landell, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment, so help me God.
Yes, Madam Director, you can now proceed to roll Ms. Landell. Ms. Landell, welcome to the profession.
Thank you, my Lord.
You're welcome. Yes. We have next Mr. Andrew Harvey.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
The application of Mr. Andrew Matt Spence Harvey. I have perused the documents, my lord, and subject to the amendment, I find that they are in order. I ask that my lord concurs and makes the orders read.
Madam Director, I've had the opportunity to review the fixed date claim form and say for the minor amendment already referred to, on the supporting documentation, I find them to be in order. Accordingly, I'm minded to make orders in terms of the fixed date claim form and invite Mr. Harvey to take the oath to be entered on the roll and admitted to practice as an attorney at law.
I, Andrew Matt Spence Harvey, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment, so help me God.
You can now proceed to roll Mr. Harvey. Sorry. Mr. Harvey, welcome to the profession, sir.
Thank you, my lord.
You're welcome, sir. I have next Chrisanne Miller.
The application of Miss Chrisan Roberta Angelica Miller. My lord, I have perused the documents filed, but for the amendment, my lord, addressed earlier, I find that the documents are in order. I ask that my lord so finds as well, and that my lord will make the orders as prayed. May it please you.
I have had sight of the fixed date claim form, Madam Director, and the supporting documentation, and subject, of course, to the amendment already referred to. I'm minded to make the orders being sought, and would invite Ms. Miller to take the oath to be entered on the roll to practice as an attorney at law.
I, Chrisanne Roberta Angelica Miller, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment, so help me God.
And you can proceed now, Madam Director, to roll Ms. Miller. Yes, and Ms. Brianna Prince.
Millard, Miss Miller may take her seat.
Oh, please forgive me, Ms. Miller. Ms. Miller, welcome to the profession.
Thank you, my lord.
You're welcome.
My lord, the application of Miss Brianna Lee Marie Prince. I have perused the documents, my lord. I have found that they are in order, subject to the amendment earlier. I ask that my lord concurs with that finding and makes the orders as prayed.
While some minor issues were observed on her application, there are none that go to the substance of the application. And as such, subject, of course, to the amendment already referred to, I, having reviewed the supporting documentation, am minded to make orders in terms of the fixed date claim form and order that Ms. Prince take the oath to be entered on the roll to practice as an attorney at law in this country.
I, Brianna Lee Marie Prince, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment, so help me God.
Madam Director can proceed to roll Ms. Prince. Ms. Prince, welcome to the profession.
Thank you, my lord.
Indeed.
My lord, I'm grateful to you. That concludes my list.
Very well, Madam Director.
Casey and Jean Graham Davis.
If it pleases you, my lord,
Yes.
Casey Jean Graham Davis, instructed by White Graham White. I have 3 matters on your list, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, in the matter of fixed date claim form with supported affidavits, claim number SU 2025 CV 04108 is in the matter of an application by Brandy Mauricia Miller to be enrolled and admitted to practice as an attorney at law. My lord, I have had the pleasure of perusing the documents, and they appear to be in order, and all the fees have been paid, my lord, subject to the amendments that you have outlined. I hereby make an application, my lord, for Brandy Mauricia Miller to be admitted and enrolled to practice in the courts in Jamaica, my lord. My lord, Miss Miller, for religious reasons, wishes to affirm, my lord. May she be so permitted. Should you find this application in order, my lord, may she be affirmed.
Counsel, I've had the opportunity to review the fixed date claim form and the supporting documentation, and say for the amendment as indicated, I'm minded to make orders in terms of the amended fixed date claim form. Accordingly, invite Ms. Miller to take the affirmation to be entered on the roll and admitted to practice as an attorney at law in Jamaica.
I, Brandy Moisha Miller, do solemnly, sincerely, truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment.
Welcome to the profession, Ms. Miller.
Thank you, my lord.
Thank you, my lord. My lord, the next matter on your list, my lord, is an application by Michaela Renee Goss, my lord. My lord, this is contained in claim number, my lord, 04651, my lord, of 2025. My lord, I've had the opportunity of perusing the documents, and with the amendment as you have outlined, my lord, they appear to be in order. My Lord, I hereby make an application for Ms. Michaela Renee Goss, my Lord, to be enrolled and admitted to practice as an attorney at law in the several courts of Jamaica, should you so find, my Lord. My Lord, also for religious reasons, Ms. Goss wishes to affirm, my Lord. With your leave, my Lord.
Indeed, Counsel. Subject, of course, to the amendment already referred to. I've had sight of the fixed date claim form and the supporting documentation and find them to be in order, Counsel. I'm minded to make orders in terms as sought on the amended fixed date claim form and invite Ms. Goss to take the oath to be entered on the roll to practice as an attorney at law in Jamaica.
I, Michaela Renee Goss, do solemnly, sincerely, truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment.
Very well. Welcome to the profession, Ms. Goss.
Thank you, my lord.
Much obliged, my Lord. And at an appropriate time, my Lord, both Miss Goss, my Lord, will also have an opportunity to sign the roll.
Indeed.
My Lord, the next matter on my list is
Yes.
a matter involving an application by Britton Naomi James to be enrolled and admitted to practice as an attorney at law, my Lord, in Jamaica. My Lord, Miss James' application is contained in claim number 2025 CV04345. Subject to the amendments that you have highlighted, my Lord. My Lord, I have also perused the documents and this appear to be in order, and the relevant fees have been paid, my Lord. My Lord, with that being said, should you so find, my Lord, that Miss Britton Naomi James be admitted to practice, be enrolled and admitted to practice in the several courts in Jamaica, should you so find, my Lord?
I have had sight of the fixed day claim form, Counsel, and subject to the amendment, I'm minded to, and also having reviewed the attendant documentation, I'm minded to make orders in terms of the fixed day claim form as amended and invite her to take the oath or affirmation to be entered on the roll and admitted to practice.
My Lord, also for religious reasons, Miss James wishes to affirm. We're grateful, my Lord.
And she so permitted, Counsel.
I, Britannia Naomi James, do solemnly, sincerely, truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment.
Welcome to the profession, Miss James.
My Lord, thank you so much.
Indeed.
I am very delighted as well to share this platform with you, my Lord, and also share special sentiments that Ronald also on this platform, my Lord. That concludes my list, my Lord, and I know, as you indicated in the opening, that though the year seems to be almost to an end in terms of the end of January, I wish you and your family every good wish, and my colleagues as well, in this year, 2026. That concludes my list, my Lord. Much
grateful. Same
grateful.
to you, Mrs. Graham Davis. All the best.
Thank you, my Lord.
Yes.
Michelle N. Smith.
May I so please you, my Lord?
Yes, Counsel.
I'm Michelle Smith. I'm instructed by Louis Smith Williams and Company. I have two matters on your list, my Lord. At number 26,
yes,
the application of Mr. O'Shane Jovain Blackwin to be admitted to the bar and to be enrolled, as well as to take the oath, my Lord. My Lord, I have looked through the fixed date claim form filed on December 4th, 2025 by the applicant, Mr. O'Shane Blackwin, as well as the affidavit that supports it. And I find, my Lord, that they are in order subject to the amendment, my Lord, mentioned earlier, which is adopted, and grateful for that amendment, my Lord. And so, my Lord, if it so pleases you, it is my request and prayer on behalf of Mr. Blackwin that you will allow him to take the oath and that he will be admitted to practice as an attorney at law in our courts in Jamaica and entered on the roll of attorneys, if it so pleases you, my lord.
Indeed, counsel. While I've made some minor observations, there are none that go to the substance of the application, and as such, I am minded the circumstances, having seen the fixed date claim form as amended and the supporting documentation, to make orders in terms of the fixed date claim form and to invite Mr. Baldwin to take the oath.
Blackwin, my lord.
Sorry, this is not Baldwin.
Mr. Blackwin. my lord.
Blackwin, I'm so sorry. Blackwin, I apologize. Mr. Blackwin, to take the oath to be entered on the roll and admitted to practice in the island of Jamaica.
Grateful, my lord.
I, O'Shane Jovain Blackwin, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Welcome to the profession, Mr. Blackwin.
Thank you, my lord.
Thank you, my lord. And my lord, if it so please you,
Yes.
the second matter I have before you, my lord, is the application of Mr. Shauna Renee Reynolds, Lord, my lord, also to be admitted to the bar, to be enrolled in the attorney's register, as well as to take the oath, if it so pleases you, my lord. Ms. Reynolds' application in the fixed day claim form was filed on December 16, 2025. There is also an affidavit by Ms. Reynolds in support of it, also filed on the same date. And I asked my lord, if it so pleases you, to take the information therein as correct, subject to the amendment that my lord had mentioned earlier for 2023. If it so pleases you, my lord, I pray that the orders sought in the fixed day claim form be granted.
Very well. I did observe a few procedural missteps, but none of them that go to the substance of the application. And as such, I'm minded to make orders in terms of the fixed date claim form as amended. And
most grateful,
order
Madam.
that Ms. Reynolds take the oath or make affirmation to be entered on the roll and admitted to practice as an attorney at law in this country.
Grateful, my lord. My lord, she will take the affirmation. She will do the affirmation.
I'll permit for her to affirm.
I, Tishana Reynolds, do solemnly, sincerely, truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment.
Ms. Reynolds, welcome to the profession.
Thank you, my lord.
Indeed.
My lord, if it so pleases you, that there ended the matters on my list, and I am grateful, my lord, for the opportunity. Thank you.
Indeed, counsel. All the best to you.
Kadeen Coleman.
May it so please you, my lord.
Yes, counsel.
I am Kadeen Coleman, instructed by Coleman and Associates, and I am here in the matter of fixed date claim bearing last four digits 4037.
Yes.
It's the matter of an application by Miss Roshana White to be admitted to the bar. I have taken the liberty of perusing the documents, my lord, and they all appear to be in order. I hope that your lordship so finds.
Yes, but subject to the, oh, yes, they are in order.
No
observation-
amendment required for
Indeed,
this one, my
no
lord.
amendment is required, indeed.
And I was pleased to note that as well, my lord.
Yes.
Your lordship having so found, I would ask that the orders be granted as prayed in the fixed date claim form.
Very well, counsel. Having perused the fixed date claim form and the supporting documentation, I am satisfied that they are in order. Accordingly, I will invite Ms. White to take the oath or make affirmation to be entered on the roll, to be admitted to practice as an attorney at law in the courts of the island of Jamaica.
She will affirm, my lord, for religious reasons.
She is so permitted to do.
Grateful, my lord.
I, Roshana Bernice White, do solemnly, sincerely, truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment.
Ms. White, welcome to the profession.
I am most grateful, my lord.
Indeed.
And that is the extent of my list. My lord, I am most grateful, and I am quite proud of her. May it so please you, my lord.
Indeed, Ms. Coleman. All the best to you.
Thank you, my lord. Same to you and the
Yes.
others on the platform.
Yes.
Stacy and Young.
Might it so please you, my lord. I am Stacy and I'm instructed by S.A. Young and Associates, and I appear before you today, my lord, in the matter of SU 2025 CV 04376. That is the matter of an application by Giovanni Devonti Price to be enrolled and admitted to practice as an attorney at law in the island of Jamaica, my lord. Mr. Price's application is brought by way of fixed date claim form with a supporting affidavit filed on December 11th, 2025. My lord, I fear that Mr. Price's application also suffers the malady previously alluded to, and I'm grateful to you, my lord, for the amendment cited. I have had the opportunity to peruse the documents, and I'm satisfied that Mr. Price has done all he needs to do by filing his supporting documents, and I find them in order. I therefore ask, my lord, for the order for the fixed date claim form as amended, and I ask, my lord, that Mr. Price be allowed to affirm and be entered on the roll of attorneys.
Very well, counsel. I've had the opportunity to review the fixed date claim form and the supporting documentation, and subject to the amendment, I'm minded to make orders in terms of the fixed date claim form. I'll invite Mr. Price to now take the oath or make affirmation to be entered on the roll and admitted to practice in the island of Jamaica.
He indicates that he will affirm, my lord.
And he's so permitted.
I, Giovanni Devonti Price, do solemnly, sincerely, truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment.
Mr. Price, welcome to the profession, sir.
Grateful, Your Honor.
And I will say, my lord, that I take particular pleasure in welcoming Mr. Price to the profession, not only because he attended my alma mater, Angelo Primary School, but Mr. Price has been aligned with this firm for a couple of years, and I am truly proud of him. And I believe and expect that he will uphold the highest professionalism and canons of our profession. I'm grateful to you, my lord.
Indeed, counsel, and we share in your pride in having him attain this very important milestone.
My lord, I do humbly ask if I may be allowed to depart the platform. Mr. Price will remain, but I have to leave based on previous commitments.
Indeed,
I'm very
counsel,
grateful to you, my lord. That is my list
permit
before
for
you.
counsel to depart. Very well.
Might it so please you, my lord.
Yes.
Nathan Geddes Morrison.
Oh, mighty please you, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Geddes.
I have been instructed by the firm Abendan and Abendan, and I do indeed have the privilege to be calling claim number SU 2025 CV 0447 in the application to call before the court Miss Alexia Amanda Brown, who has been with our chambers as a paralegal and as a tot. I have reviewed those documents that she has filed with you, save and except the malady already discussed, and I have seen all of them in order. It is indeed a proud moment, my lord, and subject to your permission, I believe that she's a fit and proper person to be called to the bar.
Indeed, counsel, I've had sight of the fixed date claim form and the supporting documentation. Subject to the amendment already referred to, I'm minded to make orders in those terms and invite Ms. Brown to now take the oath or make affirmation to be entered on the roll
She will
to be
be
admitted to practice as an attorney at
she
law.
will be affirmed, my lord. Mighty
Indeed,
please.
is so permitted.
I, Alexia Amanda Brown, do solemnly, sincerely, truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment.
Ms. Brown, welcome to the profession.
I thank you, my lord.
Much
That
obliged.
concludes my list. May I have your permission to depart?
Certainly, counsel, but Ms. Brown will have to tarry with us a
Indeed.
bit. Yes.
Indeed.
My lord, if it pleases you,
Yes, counsel.
Sundiata Gibbs,
Yes, Mr.
and I beg to present the application of Karen Ashley Dawson, claim number SU 2025 CV04195. My lord, I've reviewed the bundle and reviewed the documents. The documents seem to be in order to me. The certificates from the General Legal Counsel appear at pages 18 and 20, proving that Ms. Dawson is qualified and is of good character. The receipt, evidence in payment, with the relevant fees appears at page 22,
Yes.
showing that she has paid the relevant fees. And subject to the relevant amendments, I ask that she be permitted to take the oath and that the orders be granted in terms of the fixed date claim form.
Very well. Counsel, I've had sight of the fixed date claim form and the supporting documentation. Subject only to the amendment I've already referred to, I managed to make orders in those terms and permit for her to take the oath or make affirmation to be entered on the roll to be admitted to practice as an attorney at law in this country.
I, Karen Ashley Dawson, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Ms. Dawson, welcome to the profession.
Thank you.
My lord, that would be my list. I have a pressing engagement, and as much as I would love to spend the time with my friends and with your lordship, I ask and beg your leave to depart the platform.
Very well. Mr. Gibbs, you are permitted to depart from the platform, but of course, Ms. Dawson will have to remain with us just a bit longer. Yes.
Oh, my lord, because I will be taking my computer, she will log on on a separate machine, my lord.
Very well, very well. Yes.
Very well.
Jason Jones.
My lord, I am Jason Jones. I'm instructed by Jason Jones Legal. And the matter before you is claim number SU 2025 CV04293. It's an app
Yes.
to be enrolled. And
yes, counsel.
my lord, I use the documents. And your lord, we would ask that the warden be able to take the vote, permitted to take the vote, and also for orders.
Just to be clear, counsel, are you able to hear us clearly? At times your feed was in and out. I was able
Yes,
to.
ma'am.
Very well. All right. I have had sight of the fixed date claim form and the supporting documentation, and subject to the affidavit, the amendment that I referred to earlier, I managed to make orders in terms of the fixed date claim form, and now order that Ms. Gordon be permitted to take the oath or affirmation and to be entered on the roll to be admitted to practice as an attorney at law in this island.
I, Janice Gordon, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Very well, Ms. Gordon. Welcome to
Thank
the
you.
profession.
Thank you, my lord. That's excellent.
Indeed, counsel.
Shanique Scott.
If it pleases your lordship,
Yes, counsel.
may I be permitted to mention the application of Keisha Angela Palmer, which is claim number SU 2025 CV 04432. My Lord, I have perused the fixed date claim form, and subject to the amendment that your Lordship referred to earlier, the documents appear to be in order.
Yes.
If your Lordship is of similar view, I respectfully ask that Ms. Keisha Angela Palmer be allowed to take the oath and entered on the roll and admitted to practice as an attorney at law.
Yes, there were some minor procedural issues observed, but none of them go to the substance of the application. And accordingly, subject to the amendment to the fixed day claim form and having reviewed the attendant documents, I'm minded to make orders in terms of the fixed day claim form and order that Ms. Palmer now take the oath or make affirmation to be entered on the roll and admitted to practice as an attorney at law in Jamaica.
Grateful to the Lord.
Indeed, Counsel.
I, Keisha Angela Palmer, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office of and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Ms. Palmer, welcome to the profession.
Thank you, my Lord.
My Lord, that is the extent of my list, and I'm grateful to the court.
Very well, Counsel.
Trudy and Edwards.
May it so please you, my Lord.
Yes, Counsel.
I am Trudy and Edwards, and I have the distinct pleasure of presenting an application on behalf of Miss Britannia Morris.
Yes.
Application number ending 4187, my Lord. Fixed date claim form subject to the amendment that was referred to earlier. Miss Morris has met all the requirements to be admitted to practice. I've perused the documents and I found them to be in order, and I pray that the court agrees with me and allows Miss Morris to take the oath so that she can be welcomed into this noble profession. May it so please you, my Lord.
Yes. Very well. I've had the sight of the fixed day claim form for Ms. Morris and her supporting documentation. I find everything to be in order. I am minded, therefore, to invite her to take the oath, to be entered on the roll, and to be admitted to practice as an attorney at law, as I am prepared to make orders in terms of the fixed day claim form as amended.
I'm grateful, my Lord.
Indeed, Counsel.
I, Britannia Adine Morris, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Ms. Morris, welcome to the profession.
Thank you, my Lord.
You're welcome.
I'm grateful, my Lord. That is the extent of my list before you.
Very well, Counsel.
Charlene Lawton.
If it pleases you, my Lord.
Yes, Counsel.
I am Charlene Lawton, and I refer to the matter on your list, SU 2025 CV 04459. I have perused the documents filed by Miss Brittany Hodges Marshall, and I found them to be in order, subject to the earlier amendment.
Yes.
And if you so find that they are in order, I seek your permission for her to take the oath.
Indeed, Counsel, I've had sight of the fixed day claim form and the supporting documentation, and subject to the amendment, minded to make orders in those terms and invite Ms. Hodges Marshall to take the oath or make affirmation to be entered on the roll and admitted to practice as an attorney at law in this country.
Yeah.
I, Brittany Zoe Abigail Hodges Marshall, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law,
according to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Ms. Hodges Marshall, welcome to the profession.
Much obliged, my lord.
Indeed.
That is the extent of my list, my lord.
Yes.
Much obliged.
Indeed, counsel. Yes. Is Anwar right of counsel on the platform?
Indeed, my lord.
Oh, yes.
Yes. If it pleases you, my lord, the matter of claim number SU 2025 CV04075. My lord, it gives me great pleasure to present the case for Miss Anastasia Alanis Myers to be enrolled as an attorney at law to practice in Jamaica. My lord, I have perused the documents, including the fixed date claim form and the supporting affidavits, and I find them to be quite in order. At this time, my lord, I would ask that Miss Anastasia Myers be permitted to take the oath, be roped by me, and be admitted to or entered into the rolls of attorneys at law eligible to practice in Jamaica.
Indeed. While a few procedural issues were observed, counsel, none of them go to the substance of the application, and as such, having viewed the fixed date claim form as amended, I am minded, having also reviewed the documentation, to make orders in terms of your fixed date claim form and allow for Ms. Myers to now take the oath or affirmation to be entered on the roll and admitted to practice as an attorney at law in Jamaica. And thereafter for counsel to robe her.
I, Anastasia Alanis Myers, do solemnly, sincerely, truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment.
Ms. Myers, welcome to the profession. Counsel may now.
Thank you, my lord.
Indeed, welcome.
My lord, I am grateful to the court, and I must indicate that I am well pleased with Ms. Myers, and I'm happy that she has joined us.
Yes, indeed, counsel. Congratulations to her. Yes?
Good morning, my lord.
Good morning, counsel.
If it so pleases, I'm Jonathan Morgan, and I am
afternoon,
here.
actually. Good afternoon, counsel.
Indeed. Good afternoon. It is my distinct pleasure, my lord, to present this application on behalf of Tricia Gay and Tanisha Wright,
yes,
a young, astute legal mind in the making. My lord, I have perused the documents on behalf of Miss Wright and found them to be in order, subject to your lordship's amendment. It would be my pleasure, my lord, if you would grant orders as sought on the fixed date claim, permitting Miss Wright to be admitted to practice in the courts of Jamaica and allowing her to take the oath.
Indeed, counsel, I've had sight of the fixed date claim form filed on Ms. Wright's behalf, and also the supporting documentation, and find them to be in order, subject, of course, to the amendment already referred to. Accordingly, I'm minded to have her take the oath or make affirmation to be entered on the roll and admitted to practice as an attorney at law. She may now proceed.
I, Tricia Gay and Tanisha Wright, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law, according to the best of my skill and judgment, so help me God.
Counsel, I'll permit for you to robe Ms. Wright.
Much obliged, my lord.
And congratulations to you, Ms. Wright. Welcome to the profession.
Thank you, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, that is the extent of my list, but I will be handing over to counsel in this room for the next application on yours.
Indeed.
Andre Sean Marriott-Blake.
May it so please the court, my lord, it is indeed my pleasure
to be making application on behalf of Bradley Christoph Midwinter, a young man whose diligence and hard work has seen the fruit of his labor manifest today. My lord, the application is without need for amendment as far as I am concerned. I certainly hope the court is adhered with the same. I have had the opportunity to peruse the application, the fixed date claim form, and the annex documents the same, and I find it to be in order. I trust the court indeed agrees with the submission.
Indeed,
In the
counsel.
circumstances, my lord, I ask that the court grant the orders as prayed to allow Mr. Midwinter to be enrolled as an attorney at law in the island of Jamaica.
Indeed. I've had sight of the fixed date claim form, and the amendment that I referred to earlier is not required in relation to Mr. Midwinter's
Indeed, my lord.
application.
Diligence at first sight.
And accordingly, having viewed the fixed date claim form and the attendant documentation, I'm minded to make orders in those terms and accordingly invite him to take the oath as well as, well, the oath to be entered on the roll and admitted to practice as an attorney at law.
I, Bradley Midwinter, do swear that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment. So help me God.
Indeed. Mr. Mark Blake, you are now permitted to robe Mr. Midwinter.
Grateful, my lord. My lord, that is the extent of my list.
Mr. Midwinter.
Thank you, my lord.
Welcome to the profession, sir. Yes. And now to our two
Thank you.
final matters for learned counsel, Mr. Castle.
It so please you, my lord.
Yes, counsel.
The final batsman, my lord. Everyone has had the privilege or several privileges today. I too have several privileges as I have the privilege of being last counsel to present my applications to the court today. The first being Ms. Tenise Tawana Levy. My lord, I have, like King's Counsel and Senior Counsel, perused the documents of the applicant. I do find that they are in order.
Yes.
And I trust you so to find them to be in order. And if you will, at your pleasure, allow Ms. Levy to take the oath, the affirmation,
indeed,
rather, and be called to practice at the several courts of Jamaica.
Very well, Mr. Castle, having reviewed fixed date claim form as filed, this one does not require the amendment I referred to earlier. And having had sight of the fixed date claim form and the attendant documentation, I'm minded to make orders in terms of the fixed date claim form and invite Ms. Levy to take the oath or affirmation to be entered on the roll and admitted to practice as an attorney at law in this country.
I, Tenise Tawana Levy, do solemnly, sincerely, truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law according to the best of my skill and judgment.
And, my lord, if you will allow, I know learned King's Counsel Caroline Hay said earlier that she's a member of the old school, but I wish to point out that as a member of the new school, certain tenets of the profession have not been lost on us. And so if you will allow me to robe Miss Levy.
I will so allow, counsel.
Grateful, my Lord. Might Miss Levy be allowed to join us?
Accordingly, Ms. Levy, welcome to the profession.
Much obliged, my lord.
Indeed.
And now for the final matter on your list, my Lord. In the matter of the application by Miss Sudan Samisha Peters to be enrolled and admitted to practice as an attorney at law. My Lord, I likewise have perused the documents, and I do find that they too, like Miss Levy's, are in order without need for any amendment. And I trust you so too find them to be in order.
Indeed.
Very well then, my Lord.
No need for the amendment referred to earlier.
Very
And
well,
as
my
such,
Lord.
having reviewed the fixed date claim form as filed, the attendant documentation, I am minded, having seen it, to invite Ms. Peters to take the oath to be enrolled, entered on the roll and entered and admitted to practice as an attorney at law. There was some grammatical issue there, minor. And I'm minded to make orders in terms of your fixed date claim form as filed.
Very well, my Lord. Might she be allowed to affirm?
She is permitted to affirm.
Very well. Grateful.
I, Sudan Samisha Peters, do solemnly, sincerely, truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly demean myself in the office and duties of an attorney at law to the best of my skill and judgment.
My Lord, might I so to be allowed to probe Miss Peters?
You are permitted, counsel.
Very well, my Lord. My Lord, might Miss Peters be so released?
Ms. Peters, welcome to the profession.
Grateful, my lord.
Yes, my Lord, and if I may, with the leave of my friends at the bar, so to just wish to indicate that Counsel Mr. D'Angelo Foster appears alongside me, and we are instructed by the new school law firm, Cardinal Law, attorneys at law, and certainly Ms. Peters and Ms. Levy have served in our chambers as legal assistants, legal interns, and now associates attorneys at law. We are proud to have watched their growth. Likewise, I trust that counsel, having presented their applications for their new, the new cause, are so too proud, my Lord. It is certainly, as the final batsman, I certainly have to make the indication to all the new calls that even though you're at the end of the order, you still will get your chance to bat. Right? And so, may it so please you, my Lord, that is the extent of my list before you. I do wish you, your team, and all my colleagues a great rest of the day and 2026.
Indeed, counsel, we share in congratulating your new associates that while they were the last two to be called, they are certainly by no means, but based on what we have seen of their file and what counsel has indicated, by no means are they least.
Grateful, my Lord.
Yes. Now we have finally that which all the newly minted council have waited for. We have now completed our list and get to the closing remarks. So I'll allow for council to go first.
May it please you, my lord.
Yes,
I think I may be first in the order. It is indeed, my lord, an honor and privilege for me to be bringing a very big welcome and congratulations to our new colleagues at the bar on behalf of the General Legal Counsel. I stand in the feet of Mrs. Denise Gibson, King's Counsel, who unfortunately could not do it herself. As a member of the General Legal Counsel, my lord, we are happy to welcome the new colleagues to the bar. We understand that this has been a long journey, a battle complex journey on behalf of our new colleagues. They perhaps may have gone through ups and the downs meaning whether they should complete this process or not. And we are happy that they have reached the end of the academic aspect of their training. We welcome them to this new phase, which is not at all a complete end of a chapter, but the continuation of a new chapter, in that they are now being thrust upon the entire profession and clients to now excel, and excel we expect all of them to do. Our profession has always been one that is conservative, crafted in honor and integrity, my lord, and notwithstanding the fact that we are a profession that tends to be at the butt of a lot of persons' jokes, we believe that the new cohort of colleagues are duly and well placed to continue in the esteemed and true tradition of the profession. In finishing the academic aspect of their training, my lord, we want to remind them that our profession is not only noble, but it is a regulated profession. And we remind our colleagues of the Legal Profession Act, the regulations, the Proceeds of Crime Act, and our accounting rules, which are, and the canons of our profession. How can I forget that one? Because we know that the ethics course may be the bane of some person's existence at the law school, but the canons of the profession continue to guide them and us in our practice of the law. We ask them to embrace each other, embrace the traditions of camaraderie and courtesies, not only to the bench, but to each other. We remind them of the great bonds that they have formed at the law school. Do not ignore them, because sometimes we need them. We all need each other. And in stepping out in this new aspect of their practice, my lord, we also ask them to embrace mentors in the profession. There are some persons, even if they appear to be unapproachable, they are always willing, able, and available from time to time, depending on their time, their commitments, my lord, to guide young counsel as they go along. We are all here, members of the General Legal Counsel and the subcommittees thereof, to help all our colleagues to channel their practice as the demands require. We are all of a profession of a similar calling. We all want to have great wealth and comfort, but we remind our new colleagues that with good work, with excellent work, everything else will come. And we charge them to continue in the practice of giving excellent work so that we can all live in the comfort that we have. My Lord, we also have to say that it is not only with the dint of hard work on behalf of our new colleagues that they are here. We recognize sacrifices that have come from their families, their extended families and their friends, which have allowed them to reach this point of success along their journey. And we remind them to continue to keep an open mind, continue to learn, continue to embrace new laws, new regulations, practice directions, and gazettes, as we have seen that affected some of the documents in this matter, my Lord. We ask them also to think about some of the committees that the General Legal Counsel have. If it is that you want to volunteer on them, find a mentor, find a senior counsel, and get involved. Get involved with the profession so that you can be better advocates, attorneys, counsel, solicitors for the clients that you will attract. And we wish every single one of them, Lord, all the very best, continued success, and hope that one day we are not only online, but we can all meet and meet with the great tradition of camaraderie that we all have. Welcome.
Indeed.
May it so please you, my Lord.
Indeed, Counsel. Thank you.
Might it so please you, my Lord.
Yes, Counsel.
I'm Malik Keller, Vice President of the Jamaican Bar Association, and it is my distinct pleasure on behalf of the Jamaican Bar Association to congratulate you all on your recent call to the Jamaican Bar to practice in the several courts of the island of Jamaica. It is indeed a proud moment for us as a profession to welcome you, our newest colleagues to the bar, as you show the end result of significant years and hours of preparation and now enter into practice. You should all be proud of yourselves, and I want you to just take a moment to breathe and take it all in and celebrate this great milestone. You're going to take all the pictures and enjoy it. I know for me, I'm especially proud and feel like a proud parent if I can say that, even though there's still milk on the corner of my mouth. Because I've watched the metamorphosis of some of my own students in this room from the UE Faculty of Law, those early mornings on Zoom, I see some of you nodding, and your mock trials at the Norman Manley Law School. And you have now taken your place here in the profession today. So let me be emboldened to say on behalf of your tutors and lecturers, your family, your parents, your well-wishers, your significant others, to say, job well done. Now, I want to leave with you 4 things. In the words of someone you may have heard of in the radio, Barry G, the boogeyman. Things you know, things you want to know, and things you think you know. But just to remind you about 4 things as you now embark on this new chapter. 1, be respectful to everybody. You have not arrived. You are in a new phase of your journey. So whether it is the judge, the office attendant, the street cleaner, your client, your supervising attorney, the man who watches your car when you park it when you're running to court or to an office, any stakeholder, remember, respect begets respect. And that is what carries you through our profession. Respectful. Hold close to your integrity. 2. Because integrity, my dear colleagues and now learned friends, is what you have when no one else is looking. But I dare expand it and say integrity is excellence. Integrity is diligence. Integrity is humility. Integrity is the oath you took today or affirmation to work to the best of your skill and judgment. My former boss, Miss Paula Lulling, King's Counsel, always used to remind us that your integrity is your greatest non-depreciating asset. So guard it jealously, and I dare say zealously. Because, and I'm sure you've heard this one before, What is man to gain the world and lose his soul? You have toiled to enjoy the fruit of your labor. Do not let it vanish in a second. The profession, the public, your loved ones are watching. Do not disappoint them. 3, think about how you'll advance the profession. And I heard my colleague, Miss Lindsay from the General Legal Counsel, just mention it. What will your brand be? Ours is a profession that thrives on collegiality, collaboration, and networks. No man is an island or woman, and no man or woman stands alone. You're no longer in school competing for an A grade for an assignment or exam. You're no longer dealing with fictitious problem questions and characters, but with real people, real issues, and real problems that you have been called upon in this noble profession to assist. So ask questions, collaborate, and most certainly don't be selfish. Network and meet others so that you can widen your professional relations. To send an SOS when you're in trouble, to send for a call or a text to say, can I get some help? And how you do that and leveraging your professional networks and relations is by joining, for example, the Jamaican Bar Association, which is a voluntary organization of attorneys at law committed to the rule of law and its many subcommittees. We have various subcommittees, and you can visit our website at jambar.org to find out more about these committees. We need your skills and talent to keep our bar vibrant and relevant. I heard Mr. Castle mentioning the old guard and the new guard. And so, for the profession to continue to grow, we need you to also come in and take your rightful place. And so, I make that request that you also consider joining the Bar Association and contributing your skills and talents and new ways of doing things that can help to keep the bar as vibrant as it is. But there are also other associations that you may want to get involved in. So let me, or permit me, my lord, to mention you also have the Advocates Association of Jamaica. Or if you're in Western Jamaica, the Cornwall Bar Association of Jamaica, the Cornwall Bar Association. And I see Miss Dion Mailer here from that association. If you're in the north center of the region, I see Mr. Geddes Morrison here. There's the Northern Jamaica Law Society. In the south, you have the Manchester Bar, and I see Mr. Norman Godfrey here this morning, or the Clarendon Bar Association, or the Southern Bar Association, for which Mr. Dwight Reese is in charge. And if you're a government legal officer, how could we forget LOSA, the Legal Officer Staff Association? It is through these professional networks, colleagues, that you get to rely on others, seek advice, and get mentorship when you're uncertain or in need of support. And fourthly, I added this one as brought up. Time management is key. The law is indeed a jealous mistress, and you have seen that from your continuous study and preparation. Just like the rigorous hours utilized to prepare for the exams or the assignments, let me be the first to tell you if no one has said it to you. It never stops. You have to be balancing clients and files and demands of your boss and timeless and endless deadlines and filings and submissions. You feel like a hamster on a Ferris wheel that's not stopping. But you must make time for rest, recuperation, and social time and personal time, because this is what makes you a holistic human being and an even better practitioner. Because all work and no play makes Jack or Dale a dull boy or dull girl. So all that's left for me to say is, I know you'd have wanted to be in 2025 with your calling, but all the very best wishes to the class of 2025. And the Jamaican Bar Association would like to remind you that we have welcome packages for your collection. Today, they will be at the New Call Seminar and Welcome Cocktails that we are hosting for you at the ATL Audi Showroom on Oxford Road, where the keynote speaker will be the President of the Court of Appeal, the Honorable Mrs. Justice Marva McDonald Bishop. And so we'll have some welcome packages there for you that you can get your membership form and sign up to join the bar, and a copy of the various subcommittees of the association that you can join. If you're unable to come this evening, you can also pick up copies of the welcome package at the Jam Bar office, which is at 78 Harbour Street, downtown Kingston, the same building as the GLC that you're all familiar with, or by the robing room at the Supreme Court. So my very best wishes on behalf of the Bar Association again to each and every one of you. Go forth and make your mark whilst remembering all these good things. Might it so please you, my Lord.
Thank you, Mr. Kelly. I understand that someone from the graduating class will address, or that's not so?
My lord, may it so
Yes.
please you. With your leave, I will deliver the vote of thanks.
Yes.
Grateful. It is a profound honor and privilege to deliver this address on behalf of the newly admitted attorneys at law. First and foremost, we would like to thank the Honorable Justice Palmer for presiding over this ceremony. My lord, today will be a moment we will remember for the rest of our lives. Counsel Malik Kellio and Miss Annalisa Lindsay, your insightful words of advice as we transition from students of the law to practitioners of the law is greatly appreciated.
Yes.
We would also like to extend our thanks to the King's Counsel and the Council who have taken the time to move our applications and to be with us today. We also wish to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the registrar, court staff, and all those whose quiet efficiency and careful preparation have ensured that this milestone is as memorable as it is significant. To our families and friends who are watching, your patience and unwavering support has been our foundation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To my fellow attorneys, we pause to acknowledge what it took to reach to this day. We endured many battles, obstacles, and uncertainties, but we persevered. My Lord, we are grateful for the opportunity to serve. As we look forward, we do so with the understanding that being called to the bar is not a conclusion, but a commencement. May it so please you, my Lord.
Indeed. Counsel. I know I'll make my brief remarks. Newly enrolled counsel. It is certainly my pleasure to have the opportunity to address you for the first time as counsel. And let me extend to Learned King's Counsel, members and representatives of the Jamaican Bar Association and other bar associations to the country, as well as the Advocates Association, family and friends. My greetings and good afternoon. This is not merely another ceremonial occasion, but graduates entered this hearing merely as graduates and now have transitioned to counsel. And this is after they have labored long to reach here. Some have done so through quiet diligence, some perhaps not so quiet when kicking and screaming, but here they are completed. But however they went through it, it was with significant struggle and sacrifice, not just to them, but to their families, friends, so in some instances, spouses, and other friends and concerned well-wishers. Having arrived here, I'm sure you'll all agree that you stand before the court here, having been allowed to take the oath, having earned, not being given a gift or a special favor, but having earned the right to be called to be attorneys at law, to practice in this country. From this day forward, you'll no longer be graduates, as already alluded to by all counsel, most recently by Mr. Kelly. Those days of doing these assignments that were only theory are now gone. You are now attorneys at law. You're officers of the court. And by extension, you are custodians of the solemn traditions, the integrity of the practice, and it is your mandate to carry out and observe the rule of law in Jamaica. but has already been indicated, but bears repeating. From the outset, you all know, notwithstanding that it is time to celebrate today, and you should celebrate your achievement, admission to the bar is not the end of the journey. Having crossed this threshold, it is the beginning of a very serious and solemn responsibility. The public from this day forward will look to you not simply as attorneys at law, but the persons who are to observe the rule of law and to whom they look and consider highly in terms of the administration of justice. Henceforward, as you speak as counsel, or when you attach your signatures to documents, these acts are treated with the utmost of seriousness. The truth is, as learned counsel Ms. Lindsay alluded, whether it be for merit or not, from time to time, incidents have occurred that may well have affected persons' view of this noble profession. And know that you are all counsel. Your conduct can either strengthen confidence in the justice system and the administration of justice in our country, or it can erode it. The members of the public that you will serve in your varied capacities as you go on to practice will not see you or even know or be interested in your academic accolades or how hard you worked to get here, as important as those things are. They are interested in how you represent them and remember how you spoke to them, how well you prepared for their matters, and how you represented their interests. It's important as you carry on the practice and that you be mindful, and it was already indicated, that you be courteous and respectful in how you treat not just your clients, but everyone, the court staff, your colleagues, and of course, your colleagues at the bar and the court. All of us throughout the practice knew very well, and I'm sure even now, unfortunately, as you think, can bring to mind a counsel that you considered either to be very well prepared or unfortunately on the other end of the scale, one that was ill prepared and often late. Those who were cooperative or rude. And invariably, it is our fat, whether for the good or for the bad, to note a colloquialism that will be used to fry the justice system. And it is the way you practice that will determine how people view it. Every time you rise to address the court, if you choose to be an advocate, or you draft a legal document or a letter or some other act as counsel, you represent the integrity of our legal system. The practice is demanding, especially when you are just beginning. And so it may not be a walk in the park, and you're going to be expected to learn quickly, as sometimes you may even be pitted against counsel who are of senior years and experience. But I found, to the extent that my view matters in this regard, that the finest of counsel are not always those who shout the loudest or are the most brash or abrasive, but are those who prepare the most carefully and thoroughly, and who strive to not only to understand the law deeply and apply it, but with precision, and are respectful not just to the court, but to their colleagues. Speaking as a judge, we do not expect perfection. Even at the commencement of this matter, we saw where there was an issue that affected many of the applications. But what we do expect as judges is honesty, candor. The word of counsel must mean something, and professional discipline. Our bar is a small bar. And whether for the good or for the bad, one's name in the practice travels fast. And your reputation, and your integrity count for a lot. If I am to count or borrow the terms or the words of the former director, as were already quoted, your integrity is your greatest non-depreciating asset. But it's also an asset that if not carefully handled, can be easily lost and very difficult to regain or rebuild. I'm not sure of your respective reasons for choosing the profession. Some of us, when we were in law school, had different ideas as to what we would like to do. Some of us achieved what we hoped to. Some took different decisions along the way. But wherever you find yourself, remember that the law is ultimately about the people. For the many matters that you do and for every matter that seems to be for you run-of-the-mill, for each client, it is their one matter and it's very important to them. Sometimes for them, it may mean literally life or death. Some type of long-standing problem that has traversed generations may be what you are now called upon to assist in resolving. So we are to resist, or you're to resist as you enter the profession, that temptation to become apathetic or cynical and to treat every matter as just one more. So in my final charge to you, let this not be just another ceremony. Indeed, this is yet another day in which the Lord has made and in which we should rejoice, not just for the fact that we awoke to see it, but also for those who are newly minted attorneys at law, that you survived the process to now celebrate this accomplishment, as was indicated among the new counsel. Through illness, she battled on and is here to celebrate with you. I join with the prophet Micah in asking, what doth the Lord require of thee? But to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy God. And may I add to the prophet's words, to walk humbly with others. Practice the law vigorously and with integrity. Practice with excellence, so that when years from now, you who are now new attorneys, having just crossed that threshold from graduate to attorney, stand as those who called you now stand. I hope that everyone will at that time will be that are privileged to enter the profession may think of you that the profession was made that much better because you are part of it. So therefore, on behalf of the Honorable Chief Justice of the Judiciary of Jamaica, of the court staff and myself, let me once again congratulate all of you who have now been admitted, subject of course to the signing of the roll, which I must remind you. I'm not certain if it is that emails have all been circulated, but just to indicate that the signing of the roll is scheduled to take place on January 27 and 28 between the hours of 9 a.m. and 12 noon. It's in person, of course, and you are to attend with a valid form of identification. And let me just refer, just for your guidance, to Practice Direction 13 of 2020. And unless there's anything further to add, my congratulations and best wishes to you in the practice. If there's nothing else to say, I believe we can adjourn the hearing for the day.
Stand, please. This honorable court is now adjourned. God save the king.